I would just like to extend a big thank you to New North for being our partners, and I was just amazed by all the great information and all the work that they've done. So let's give New North a round of applause. This afternoon, the Alliance will recognize its 2017 All-Star winners and announce the results of the 2017 Northeast Wisconsin Manufacturing Alliance Index Study. For those of you who are not familiar with the Alliance, we are a manufacturer-led organization with more than 200 members throughout the New North. So before I go to the next slide and talk about it, I do want to remind people that we had a founding father, Mr. Paul Rauscher. Paul's in the room someplace, I think. You notice I pulled it out next to my heart. We're going to put Paul right here. We don't do anything without Paul's approval, guidance, and in all seriousness, Paul started this 10 years ago, and he's still very active in making sure that we meet our mission. So, yes. So this is a very exciting year. There's Paul. Sorry, Paul. This is a very exciting year. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary on June 6th at Lambeau Field, and I know many of you were there, and that was a very special event also. So again, 10 years for the Alliance, and we're going to walk through some of the accomplishments that we've had. We're pretty excited about them, and we're pretty excited about moving forward. I think I have to get my cues right here. Can we cue up the video? A special thank you to Element for designing the 10-year anniversary magazine and the opening video. So one of the measures that we look at are our enrollment in the technical colleges. So it's a metric of ours, and we're pretty proud of what we've done. Our organization has, since its foundation in 2006, our goal is increasing the number of people enrolled in the New North Technical Colleges. I'd like to share with you the increase in enrollment from 2005 to 2015 in just a couple of the degree programs. In machine-related degree programs, we have seen a significant increase from 180 students in 2005 to 512 people enrolled in 2015. So that's, I don't know, a 200, 300% increase. Enrollments in welding degree program have increased from 193 in 2005 to 835 in 2015. So that is a 300+% increase. I do not believe we would have seen the increase in enrollment and new technical degree programs without manufacturers joining together with one voice and one shared vision. The Alliance unites manufacturers with education, economic development, and workforce development to help the region understand the vitality of our industry and the great careers that are available. I want to thank our associate members that joined this year. Now, 10 years later, there are more companies partnering with the Alliance. In fact, this year, we had a record number of new members, which was 43 new members this year. If you are a new manufacturing or a new associate member in 2016, please stand. Let's join in welcoming them. Membership growth for dues-paying members has increased significantly over the last 5 years. The Alliance now has 171 dues-paying members, plus another 36 affiliate members, so now we are over 200 members strong. The Alliance continues to invest in the pipeline of future employees by offering scholarships at the 2- and 4-year colleges in the New North. As an organization, we started out with $4,000 annually for scholarships. In 2015, we invested $30,000. I'm pleased to inform you that we increased our annual scholarship for the 2016-2017 college term to $40,000. New this year, due to the shortage of tech ed teachers, the Alliance is also sponsoring educators to get their tech ed teaching license. So I'm just going to go sidetrack on this one a little bit. I think it's pretty cool that the Alliance can do this quickly. So the need was there. There's not a lot of red tape. We work with the schools, the educators, and they said that there was a need, and we reacted to it. And there are several tech ed or teachers getting their tech ed certificates so they can teach tech ed courses, and I just think that's pretty cool. So we get it done fast, and that's one of the key things that the Alliance has going for it. So I think that's a great example. A very important fundraising tool for our scholarship fund is the Manufacturing First Expo and Excellence Awards. I would like to bring up to the stage Jeremiah Jansen from First Business Bank and Brian Rasmussen from Insight Publication for a special announcement.
Hello, everyone. Looking around the room, I know that many of you attended the 6th Annual Manufacturing First Expo and Conference. It's a great event. It's a partnership between First Business Bank, Insight Publications, and the New Manufacturing Alliance. We appreciate all the help and support of the Alliance and the members to making it a huge success. On behalf of First Business Bank and the Manufacturing First team, I'd like to present this check for $3,000 for the Manufacturing Scholarship Program.
Bill, congratulations, man. Thank you. All right. Oh, we did.
Thank you so much. That will certainly go to good use. I think, we really appreciate you putting the trust in the New Manufacturing Alliance to put the money to good use, and we're going to keep the young people coming into manufacturing, train them on the right things, and continue to have a strong New North. So thank you. The Alliance sincerely appreciates First Business Bank's partnership and continued support. Next, I'd like to share an overview of the Alliance's 2016 activities. First, our K-12 task force. All right, I have to admit that my glasses aren't working for this, and I have to take them off. The readers don't work at that distance, so it's been a little bit tough. All right, we're going blind now, but it's better than blurry. All right, first, our K-12 task force led the development of the manufacturing-related math problem videos. These videos showcase how math is used in the real world, along with giving middle and high school age students manufacturing career awareness. There are now 23 videos filmed at EMT International, Georgia Pacific, and NERCON Engineering and Manufacturing, along with many other places. On October 4th, the Alliance held a video premiere debuting the 9 new videos filmed in 2016. Over 200 people attended, including educators from 60 different school districts, from Slinger to Marinette. Teachers were recognized at the event, walking down a red carpet with signage stating, "Educators are the stars of our community." This year's awards dinner raised more than $30,000 in college scholarships, compared to $12,000 in the previous year. If you're in manufacturing and you're kind of doing a chart, the chart just goes like that. So that's pretty cool. There were 383 attendees at the event, which recognized schools and educators at Fond du Lac, Freedom, Mishicot, Oostburg, and Sheboygan. Companies that were recognized included Alliance Laundry Systems, KI, Master Gallery Foods, NERCON Engineering and Manufacturing, and N.E.W. Water. Aaron's Foundation and Endry's Foundation were given the Community Partnership Award. New this year, we recognized one college, which was Fox Valley Technical College. This year's expo had over 200 exhibit spaces and more than 1,300 registered attendees. 550 high school students and teachers also attended the event, where students chose from manufacturing occupations and met with people who work in that career. In addition, the Alliance also facilitated one-on-one meetings between Alliance members exhibiting at the event and up to 2 potential customers. Plus, new this year, we invited college students to attend the afternoon portion of Day 2. Our talent task force partnered with N.E.W. era to host the second annual internship draft day at Lambeau Field on November 10th. Alliance members received a complimentary booth at the event and met with students from 18 different colleges from the New North region and other colleges such as UW-Madison and UW-Platteville. New this year, the Alliance, through the sponsorship by Plexus and Parker, bused students from Michigan Tech and UW-Stout. Students had the opportunity to have one-on-one interviews and participate in a contest to be the #1 draft pick for their college. The Alliance continues to tweet 3 to 5 times a day on members' news, job openings, and information about manufacturing careers. We now have over 1,000 people following us. At this time, I'd like to mention and bring up our All-Stars and our All-Star mentors. So I'm very pleased to announce this year's 2017 All-Star Awards. This is the 9th year that the Alliance has recognized the best of the best in manufacturing talent. One of the main reasons why manufacturers are so successful in Northeast Wisconsin is the talented workforce that we have. The Alliance will be distributing 20,000 copies of its All-Star magazine to K through 12 students, educators, and parents. The January issue of Insight on Manufacturing will also contain the magazine as an insert. The Alliance's website has an online version of the magazine, which includes videos of each of the All-Stars. I will now show you a video showcasing all of the 2017 All-Star winners.
The A to Z motto is quality from start to finish, and I think the success of our company has a lot to do with that, because there's not a lot of things that go out the door that we don't think 100% is perfect, correct, something that we are proud of.
EMT very much has a culture of supporting professional growth. All the respect and the trust and confidence that they've given me to really exercise my creativity and do something really cool.
That's just how this company is. I mean, they do anything they can for you. They're so flexible and free with you, and they really just want you to come in and be happy with what you do, and they make it easy for you.
My role here at EMT International is Technical Training Manager and Test Engineering Manager. EMT is a young company. EMT is staffed with a lot of young adults, and really, mentoring, sustaining, and developing that team is what brings me in every day.
I think Johnsonville allows us to be able to do that. Provides us with a feeling that, hey, they actually care about our skills. They want to see our skill sets. They want to see what we're good at. What can we do to service Johnsonville?
We manufacture contract furniture for a variety of industries. KI offers opportunities for internal movement, opportunities for growth. KI, changing lives one chair at a time.
What I really enjoy about working here is to be able to see the process, to have the ability to build everything and machine everything, kind of can help things get done faster at a faster pace. I think that's kind of one of the major advantages that we have here at Lindquist.
I graduated from NWTC with an electromechanical engineering degree and my automation technology degree. I don't think there's a single day that I've come into work that I haven't learned something. We do change lives one chair at a time.
It is nice that you have those friendships, with your coworkers. The culture is awesome, where everyone is working towards trying to make other people's lives better through the products that we make. That's one of the coolest things about working here.
I'm a research and development engineer at N.E.W Engineering and Manufacturing. The ability to draw something up and design a new product or machine, seeing it being built and seeing the design come to life.
At Sargento, we primarily deal with natural cheeses that we shred, slice, stick, cube. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and I don't dread coming into work every day. I really enjoy coming here. We're real cheese people.
Here at Georgia Pacific, we manufacture towel, tissue, and napkins, both in the retail and away from home markets. They really, when they say that's what they're trying to do is fulfillment, and they're trying to allow people to move around and do whatever works for them, I mean, they mean it. It's really a good thing.
That was a great video showcasing our All-Stars, and in a few minutes you're going to get to meet them all. So, there are so many deserving individuals working in manufacturing companies that were also nominated. So, we have a limited number of awards, and we have so many great people, so we established that we need this honorable mention list. So, here's a list of the honorable mentions in the All-Star Mentor category. As you can see, it's quite extensive. And congratulations to this year's Honorable Mention All-Stars. If you are an honorable mention on either list of the honorable mention for an All-Star or a mentor, please stand to be recognized. Now, let me start introducing our all-star mentors. So first, we have, and if you'd come up to the stage as I call your name, first we have Jake Morose with EMT International, is this year's 2017 All-Star Mentor. And also an all-star mentor for 2017, Janet Rankin from KI Bonduel Plant. And now we're going to go to our all-stars. So our first all-star, alphabetically. Josh Booman from Heartland Label Printers. And our next all-star, Brian Danielson from Lindquist Machine. Our next all-star, Justin Dart from Nature's Way. Our next all-star, Aaron Holly from Sargento Foods. Our next all-star, Jacob Lamata from EMT International. Our next all-star, Tu Long Lee from Johnsonville Sausage. Our next all-star, Alex Peters from KI. Alex is not only this year's cover on the All-Star magazine, but he has also starred in 2 Get Real Math videos. Our next all-star, Andrew Rodier with Nurcon Engineering and Manufacturing, Inc. And if I remember right, he was getting a patent the last time we saw him, right? So congratulations. Our next all-star, Ryan Van Kampenhout from Georgia Pacific. Our next all-star, Paul Verhagen from A to Z Machine. Accepting for Paul will be Al Melby. Congratulations to all of the All-Star honorees. Let's give them one more round of applause. Now I would like to invite Mike Koleski, the Alliance Communication Task Force Chair and Public Affairs Manager for Georgia Pacific, to come to the stage and present the Alliance's 7th Annual Northeast Wisconsin 2017 Manufacturing Vitality Index.
You bet. Thanks, Bill. Yep. Take my glasses off. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. The Alliance was pleased to again sponsor this important study for the New North region, understanding the health and the vitality and the needs really of manufacturers and the manufacturing industry in Northeast Wisconsin is critical for all of us, and that really doesn't matter if you're an educator or if you're in economic development or if you're a manufacturer yourself. Manufacturers employ about 23% of the jobs, the entire workforce in the region, and that's more than any other industry sector. So assessing this vitality, you can imagine, is pretty important. The Alliance would like to thank, once again, the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh Business Success Center for administering the study again this year. Taking a look at the sample size, of course, we wanted to talk to, again, those New North manufacturers that had $3 million or more in revenue and 25 or more employees. So out of a possible universe, study participants of 392, 149 manufacturers participated in this telephone survey, so a pretty good response rate for us. I also want to let you know that you can pick up the executive summary of the study as you leave today. That will be out at the registration table as you leave today. So please do pick it up. It's got some very interesting information on that. So if you take a look at the results this year, basically it addresses several areas. Again, some recurring areas that we want to study was the business growth, plant modernization, workforce growth, and the skills shortage. So after we review the results, I'll share the study's recommendations for maybe addressing some of those results. First, it's great to know that 99% of respondents said that their company's financial health would be healthy or quite healthy in 2017. If you take a look at manufacturing business growth, 57% of those surveyed saw increased sales in 2016. If the manufacturers surveyed are correct with their projections for 2017, it's expected that 68% will see an increase in sales. And as you can also see, that the estimated 2017 customers and 2016 market share also show some strong increases. Companies are again investing in their facilities. This year, a record number of companies, 68% rather, stated that they were going to invest in modernization. And you can see how this compares to what they said in 2013, so grown substantially. There's a strong hiring forecast for 2017, with 38% saying they plan to hire in the first quarter. And then in subsequent quarters of 2017, more than 1/3 of employers say they will be hiring. So certainly there are positions out there and available. Now here's the other side of the coin. Unfortunately, 80% also expect to have difficulty finding people to fill their job openings. In the first year of the study, in 2011, only 29% of manufacturers believe there was a skills shortage. So maybe it's not surprising that with the unemployment rate being the lowest in many years and many baby boomers retiring, manufacturers are concerned about finding the talent that they need. If you take a look at the difficult to fill occupations that they told us about, machinists were overwhelmingly the #1 hard to fill occupation mentioned in this year's survey. And in fact, machinist has been the #1 occupation on this list over the last several years of the study. Interestingly, for the second straight year, general labor was cited as the second most difficult to find. So in a nutshell, both skilled and unskilled labor and talent is in demand. As far as skills gaps that are non-technical skills, the study also asked respondents what other soft or employability skills were lacking or are in demand but are hard to find. And for the 4th year in a row, communication was cited as the skill the workforce is most lacking. If we take a look at maybe some recommendations to get us beyond some of the difficulties we've got, here are a few of how to meet some challenges that are noted in the survey. First, the Alliance and its members are committed to working with K-16 educators, students, and parents to help grow the future manufacturing workforce long term. For example, it's critical for all manufacturers to engage with education by hosting plant tours, offering youth apprenticeships, and working with your local schools as advisory members. The Alliance meets with elected officials and community leaders to help them understand our area's workforce needs and to discuss how they might help us solve the skills shortage, and you can do so as well. Manufacturers also need to consider how to capture the skills and knowledge of the huge upcoming retired workforce and perhaps engage some of them to stay at your company on a part-time basis, possibly as mentors to new hires that are coming into the industry. And of course, we as manufacturers need to unite and have one voice to amplify the needs of the industry. So if you are a manufacturer and not a member of the Alliance, I invite you to join the organization. Love to have you on the team. And if there are any questions, we can certainly visit offline. I'll be glad to answer your questions as long as you don't question my answers. But at this point, that is the Manufacturing Vitality Index study. And now I'd like to invite Mark Kaiser, the CEO of Lindquist Machine Company and incoming chair of the Alliance, to come on stage for some wrap-up comments. So Mark.
Hello, everyone, and I stand between you and getting out of here, so I will be very brief. Thanks, Mike, for that great overview of the Vitality Index. As you can see, this workforce development problem, although we've made a lot of progress over the last 10 years, there's a long way to go. So we've got a lot of work to do, and I just want to touch on a couple of the things that we have that we're looking at for next year. Well, first of all, Bill, you're right. No can do. Wow, that was terrible. Before I get into that, though, there is one thing that I would like to do, and that is Bill Bartnick has served as the chairman of the board for the Alliance for the past 2 years. And having done that before, I know just how much time and effort it takes to do this, but especially do it as well as Bill did it. Now, we all know that Ann does all the work. We get that, and thank goodness for that. But it still takes a great leader to lead a great organization. And so, Bill, on behalf of the board of directors, on behalf of all the members of the Alliance, we want to thank you for all of your effort, your time, and your effectiveness in leading this organization for the past 2 years. So thank you. So a couple things to wrap up. First of all, please start thinking about who the next all-stars are in your company. There's a lot of them out there, and it really, I think, does manufacturing a lot of good when we can recognize young people that are happy and successful in their manufacturing career. So please start thinking about that for next year right away. We're going to need some additional support to try to continue our outreach to the schools. This is one of the cornerstone efforts that we have. We'd like to get more youth apprenticeships involved, and so please consider getting involved at that level at the Alliance. And finally, you're going to be receiving a survey in understanding what we need to do, or what your company could possibly do in being a part of that. So please, when you get that survey from us, take a few minutes, get that information back to us, because it's really, really helpful. Couple more things. I think it's starting next year, the school districts by law, all the students, and I forgot what grade it is it 6th grade? They are going to be required to have what we call ACBs, academic and career plans. And we think this is a great opportunity as manufacturers to us to try to get involved with the districts, expose them to the careers that are out there in manufacturing, and we need some help doing that as well. And I think that's about it. I can't even read a man, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. We do have our task forces. They are, they do a lot of the work that the Alliance does. And so it's a grassroots effort. And so we continually would like to see more manufacturers get some of their people involved in these task forces. So if that's an area where you could allocate some of your resources from some of your people, that would be really, really helpful in our process and helping us get some of these initiatives moving forward. So 2017 is going to be a great year for us. We've got a lot of events planned, and I think we're all really excited about it. And I think we're excited because of the momentum that we've got going forward and what we've been able to do over the past 10 years. So I want to just say congratulations to all of the 2017 All-Stars, especially that one from Lindquist Machine Corporation. It was great it's great to go through that process and see just how our young people are engaged in our workforce. And I hope that next year we're going to even get double the number of people looking to nominate people for All-Stars. And so I think that's all we have for today. If you are interested in a cocktail, some of us will be meeting at the bar down in the Hyatt for a drink. And so we'd like to see you there. Thank you for your attendance today. Thank you for taking time out to meet with us today. And we'll look forward to our next general membership meeting in March. Thanks, and have a great day.